In a world that never sleeps, silence is the ultimate rebellion. We are drowning in a cacophony of notifications, opinions, and endless demands for our attention. Our minds have become battlegrounds, cluttered with the noise of what we should be, what we should buy, and who we should fear. We scroll, we consume, we react, but we rarely think. This is the great modern sickness, the loss of our own inner space. But 2,000 years ago, a different path was charted. The Stoics, from Marcus Aurelius in his war tent to Seneca in his study, understood that the eye cannot see itself while fixed on the world. They built a fortress not of stone, but of silence. They spent hours there not as an escape, but as a training ground. They knew that to master the chaos outside, you must first command the silence within. This is not a passive act of withdrawal, it is the most active and courageous work you will ever do. The first lesson: silence is the anvil of judgment. Before you can act with virtue, you must see with clarity. The constant noise of the world clouds your judgment, forcing you to react with raw emotion instead of reasoned principle. Silence is the space where you sift through the impressions that flood your mind. Is this event truly a catastrophe, or merely an inconvenience? Is this person's criticism a truth to be learned from, or merely noise to be dismissed? Imagine the sting of an insult. In the noisy heat of the moment, it demands a sharp reply, a defensive posture. But in the quiet of your mind, you can place that insult on the anvil. You examine it. You see it for what it is, not a truth about you, but a reflection of the other person's pain or ignorance. The event remains the same, but your judgment of it, forged in silence, transforms it from a wound into a lesson. This is how you build an inner citadel that no external event can breach. The second lesson: silence is the conversation with your highest self. In the quiet, you are not alone with nothing. You are alone with everything that matters. You are in the company of your own character, your principles, your reason. This is where you conduct the most important meeting of your day, the one with your soul. The Stoic asks themselves each morning, what is within my control today? And each evening, where did I act with courage? Where did I fail in justice? Think of it as a daily audit of your life. As you sit in stillness, you review your actions not with self-flagellation, but with the calm eye of a mentor. Did you speak with integrity? Did you act with compassion? Did you contribute to the common good? This silent dialogue is not about punishing yourself for failures, but about aligning your next actions with your deepest values. It is how you move from being a passenger of your impulses to the captain of your soul. The third lesson: silence is the practice for adversity. Life will strike. Loss, grief, frustration, and pain are not possibilities, they are guarantees. To face them unprepared, with a mind untrained and frantic, is to be shattered by the storm. But the mind accustomed to silence is a mind that has already weathered 1,000 internal storms. It knows how to find calm in the center of chaos. When you practice sitting with discomfort in the quiet, you build a resilience that fire cannot melt. The executive who loses a major client, the parent facing a child's illness, the artist receiving harsh criticism, if they have cultivated an inner silence, they do not break. They retreat to that inner fortress. They take a breath. They separate what they can control from what they cannot. And from that place of profound stillness, they find the strength to take the next right step, no matter how difficult. Your call to action: begin the rebellion. The world will not give you this silence. You must take it. It is a radical act of reclaiming your mind, your time, and your life. You do not need a mountaintop. You need 5 minutes. Before the day claims you, or after it has finished with you, sit. In your car, on a park bench, in a quiet corner of your home. Turn off the screens. Close your eyes. Breathe. Do not seek emptiness. Seek understanding. Let the noise of the world fall away, and listen not for a voice, but for the clarity that has been there all along, waiting beneath the static. In that sacred space, you will find the strength of a Marcus Aurelius, the wisdom of a Seneca, and the untouchable peace of a soul that has come home to itself. Start today. Your fortress awaits. Thank you for watching. May your days be less reactive and more purposeful, and may you find, in the quiet moments, the extraordinary strength that has been within you all along. Now, go build your peace.